Something like that. We're gonna do something like that. Yeah. Barry, we good. You good? We good. Yoko better back with another video. How you guys doing? I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers. I know I got a couple of new subscribers over the last couple of days, so welcome to the family. Yeah, I got some, well, this is not new hair, but my hair is a little different. If you want to see a wig review, this is a wig. If you want to see a wig review on this hair, I'm gonna link it down in the description box. This is Super Jackie that I just cut into this kind of like curly bob. It used to be like really like low, really long, and I just cut it real cute. I feel like a Dominican mommy on a beach somewhere in Miami. But whatever, this is not what y'all are here for. So you guys know, if I am sitting on the floor, this means it is a review video, and we are doing a book review on this book right here by Wahida called Thugs and the Women Who Love Them. Yes, y'all saw this in my book haul. If you didn't watch it, it'll be linked down in the description box as well. Before we get into it, how was y'all Valentine's Day? Mine was real cute, real poppin', whatever. There go my little Valentine's Day gift. Hey, Barry. I named him Barry Beige because, like, Barry white, but he not white. He beige, so Barry Beige. Y'all get it? No. Anyway, let's get into the video. So I just wrote down a couple of little details about the book. So if I look down, y'all know why. Okay, so the book is about 4 young girls. They've all known each other since they were in high school in 9th grade. The names are Angel, Kyra, Jazz, and Roz. Angel and Kyra are cousins. And they've known each other, like I said, since high school and stuff. And now they're all in their early 20s. I think they're all about 21, 22, 23 years old. And each of them are dating guys, like, quote-unquote thugs, or guys, like, in the drug game or whatever, like, hustlers and stuff like that. But the difference with the ladies are that they're not going to let the hood or their drug dealer, thug, boyfriends, or whatever take them over. So they're all in school for different things. Let's start with Angel. So Angel is a law student, but she also is kind of a hustler too, because she writes like bad checks and stuff to buy like expensive bags and jewelry and stuff like that to sell or whatever. So she's basically like a booster, but she's also in school for law. And I was thinking when I was reading the book, I'm like, ain't that some stuff right there? Because I'm like, you're a law student, but yet you still, like, you're a thief or whatever, like, you're a counterfeiter. Not a counterfeiter, because, well, she writes bad checks or whatever. So I'm like, girl, like, you're, like, totally doing a 180 trying to be a lawyer, you know. And she's dating this guy named Keenan, aka Snake, and he's a pimp. He a pimp, okay? She's not a whore, though. Like, she's not one of his prostitutes, his hoes, or anything like that. Like, she's his actual girlfriend. Not, like, his bottom bitch or anything, but, like, she's his real girlfriend, and then he has his hoes, right? She claims that he's a good guy and stuff like that, but when I mean this dude is ruthless, like, he's like a ruthless pimp. Like, in the book, I'm just gonna give y'all a little spoiler in the book, like, he beats down one of his prostitutes. Like, he beats all his women, right? But one of his prostitutes, like, this prostitute is, like, his bottom bitch or whatever. And when I mean he beat this girl to a bloody pulp, because I forgot what she wanted to do or what happened, but he, like, beat her down to the point, like, she almost died or whatever. Like, I ain't gonna tell you the rest, but he is ruthless. And, like, him and, his name is Snake, him and Angel, they get into fights too, but he never beat her down. But, like, her mom was like, yo, this guy is, like, I know he's a pimp because he comes from a long line of pimps. Like, his uncles and his cousins and stuff, they're all, like, pimps and stuff like that. So her mom knew what type of guy Snake was before they even started dating. And she's like, Ma, I'm not hoeing for him, which she's really not. But she's like, you know, I can't believe that you, out of all people, are dating a guy like him. Yeah. So anyway, then the next young lady is Kyra. She's studying psychology, and she just got this, like, big job promotion and stuff like that. Her boyfriend is named Ty, and they've known each other since they were in 9th grade as well. They met in high school at a, well, they were going to high school together, but then they started dating after this party, and this particular incident happened at this party, and they started dating. But then she started getting bored with Ty, and it was this other guy in the neighborhood named Marvin. And at the time, she was 14 and Marvin was 22. He's 8 years older than this young lady, if I'm counting right. Yes, 8 years older than her, and they started messing around, and he was a big drug dealer. Ty was a drug dealer too, but he wasn't a big drug dealer at the time. So she was very attracted to him because he was older and he was getting more money than Ty and stuff like that, and he was just very adventurous, and when it came to his sex game, it was better than Ty's. Also, in this book, there is a lot of sexual activity going on in the book. So if you're not into that, this is not the book for you. This series is not the book for you if you're not into a lot of sex in books. Now, it's not super over the top. Like, if you could read 50 Shades of Grey, you could read this book. Like, 50 Shades of Grey is a little cray-cray, but this is like some hood erotica. Not really erotica, but it's very sexual, I'll say that. So if you're not into that, this is not the book for you. But yeah, Kyra started messing around with Marvin, and there was this whole big thing with Ty and Marvin, and that's their story. So next there's Jazz, and she's dating Fahim, and I really like that name. I think that name is so cute. I don't know. I like Keem names. Any name with like Hakeem, that's Keem, but Fahim or Rahim, I love names like that. I don't know why. It's a little weird, but I just think it's cute. But anyway, they describe Fahim to look like Method Man, and I just think Method Man is so bad. Like, he is fine. So I was like, oh, I like him in a book or whatever. So he's dating Jazz, and Jazz, I cannot remember what she's studying in school, but I think she's studying to be a doctor. And she's dating Fahim, and Fahim, he's also a drug dealer, but he like got out of the game, and he put all his, like, I guess dirty money into liquor stores throughout the city and stuff like that. So he kind of made his money clean, and Jazz is on him because she's like, I really don't want to date a dude that's like, you know, in the drug game, a hustler, nothing like that. They're all like that basically, but stuff happens and they wind up dating guys that's in the hood. It just happens like that. Thugs or whatever. So she's adamant about him not being, you know, in the drug game anymore. So yeah, he owns a lot of liquor stores throughout the city. And Jazz's sister just got out of state prison, so she's trying to help her out to stay on the straight and narrow because her sister has 5 kids, and Jazz and her mother have been taking care of her kids for the time being and stuff like that. So she really trying to get her on the straight and narrow. Now with Jazz and Fahim, like I said, Jazz is in school, and Jazz is a little flirt. And I'm like, girl, you cannot be doing that, flirting with guys. In general, no matter what type of dude you dating, don't be flirting with guys, you know what I'm saying? If you are in a relationship, flirting is off limits. Like, that is like, to me, that is like cheating if you flirting with somebody, because you should know that flirting leads to other stuff, and flirting leads to cheating. So I feel like you already cheating when you flirting with somebody. But anyway, I digress. So she a little flirt, and she was flirting with this guy, but she found out that the guy used to go to the school that she goes to now, and he majored in the same thing that she's majoring now, and she's all flirting with him or whatever. And Fahim finds out, and he's like, you know, who is dude? Like, who's old dude or whatever? And she's like, oh, he's nobody. You know, I was just talking to him because I found out that he takes this he was taking the same classes as me at the same university or whatever, and you know, I'm trying to get his notes and stuff like that or whatever. Like, Fahim was really suspicious or whatever, but he left it alone. And then one day the guy, this is spoiler alert, sorry, you know, I'm not telling y'all everything, but I'm telling y'all little, you know, little stuff or whatever. Fahim come home, and the dude is in their house, but they weren't having sex. They really were studying. He was really helping her study or whatever. Fahim just went off the handle or whatever, and he was just like, yo, you really got this dude in my house, you disrespecting me. And it was just a whole catastrophe or whatever, that situation. So if y'all gonna read the book, y'all gonna find out what happened with that. But it was just like, whew, Correct. And the next young lady is Roz. I'm not going to talk about her too much in this book review because they don't talk about her a lot in this book, even though she's in the book, but they don't go deep into her background in this book. They go deep into her background in the next book, which is Every Thug Needs a Lady. They talk about Roz a lot in this book. So they only go into detail about Angel, Kyra, and Jazz in the first book, which is Thugs and the Women That Love Them. So all in all, this book, I give it, out of 5 stars, I give it 4.5 because it is definitely a page turner. When I read, now this is the smallest book in the series. I read this book in one day and I just couldn't put it down. This book, right, the first one has 200 and something pages in it, so it's definitely a quick read, but it's just so good. Like, I just love it. It was really a page turner. It's like once you get into every girl's background, every girl's story, and how they intertwine, it just sucks you in, and it's just like you can't like just put it down. That's how I really felt about it. And I started reading this one. I only got through the first couple of pages, but it's a little bigger. You can tell, like, this one is a little bigger than that one, so it's more information in this one. More information. It's more story in this one. So I really have been enjoying it, and it's 6 books in this series. So Thugs and the Women That Love Them is the first one. Every Thug Needs a Lady is the second one. Thug Matrimony is the third one. Thug Lovin' is the fourth one, and then I think it's Justify My Thug is the 5th one, which I don't own, and Honor Thy Thug is the 6th one. One of them like that. Those 2 I don't own, but I will get eventually. And the first 4 I have read before when I was in high school, so it was a long time ago, so I kind of forgot the stories and stuff like that, what was going on in the book. So it's good, and as I'm reading it, I'm refreshing a lot, like, oh, I remember this happened, oh, I remember that happened. So it's very good. Like, I think if you're into urban fiction and street literature, and you're into street hood books, you want to say, you'll really enjoy this book series. So yeah. Alright, everybody, that's it for this book review. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I love doing book reviews. If you want to suggest any books I should read, please let me know. Please let me know down in the comment section. I would really like to hear feedback from you guys. I've been getting a lot of feedback about my reviews and stuff, and you guys are really liking them, so I'm gonna keep doing them because you don't really hear a lot about urban fiction books on BookTube and stuff like that. You know, they always talk about other books, but they never really talk about urban fiction and street literature and stuff like that. So I want to be one of those people that brings it to the mainstream and has it on YouTube, and we could talk about it and have conversations about it. So if you enjoy videos like that, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you're interested in being friends on social media, all my social media is at Yoko on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. And if you want to see my beauty/YouTube Instagram, it is Yoko the MUA on Instagram. Obviously, I just said that. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it.